Ken Beverly, 8 pro fights already, 5-3, still just 20 years old, so still has a long way to go. And he and his brother Stone training out of Warrior Martial Arts. Made his pro debut in 2016, and as you mentioned, 5-3. Coming off of a loss, he fought at Bellator MMA in Bristol. Lost to Nick Gertz, but has wins over Stephen Hague, Nick Baker, Brandon Kaiser, David Suter, and Dusty Stingle.
Ken turns 21 in April, already 5-3 as a pro after a 5-0 amateur record.
And I think the big question with him is how does the weight cut affect him? This is the best. This, I think, probably is the weight class he should be in. This is the best shape that I've seen him in any of his fights thus far. So you got to think it's probably a positive for him to get down to 145 for this one.
It's amazing what Ken and Stone, the level of activity those guys have.
I think that the biggest thing is they both have been willing to take fights at any weight class against anybody. So Stone's still just 18 years old, and he's got a bright future ahead of him as well. But Ken, 20. And this would be a marquee win for him over Jamal Mohammed.
Certainly. Heck of an opportunity. Hat goes off to Ken Beverly for moving down in weight, accepting this big fight after losing on the Bellator card.
Jamal Mohammed, 2-0. 28 years old, ranked as the number 5 featherweight in the state of Kentucky. Got his BJJ black belt last year, right before his pro debut. Also a 5th degree black belt in Taekwondo.
As much as I said Ken Beverly, hat goes off to him for moving down in weight, I got to say hat goes off to Jamal Mohammed for accepting this fight as a fill-in for Adam Fritz against a larger guy with much bigger wingspan on the main event. Big fight for Jamal Mohammed.
Right, and Jamal, I mean, he spent his entire amateur and pro career thus far at featherweight, but I think he eventually probably will drop down to 135. And maybe, I mean, I know he's hinted Ruben Moore is now the featherweight champion, so he might be interested in that fight or might be interested in going down to 135 and getting a title fight. I think the options are unlimited for Jamal, but first things first is what's in front of him and Ken Beverly and this fight here at Hardrock MMA 97.
You got to love Jamal Mohammed. He's got all sorts of enthusiasm. I think I just saw him smiling at Ken Beverly and kind of giving him a playful tap on the shoulder. I couldn't imagine more of a nicer guy to headline a card. Always smiling, always with the big cheesy grin. And he's pretty good at this martial arts stuff too.
Representing 4 seasons and LTJ.
You hear the absolute raucous crowd here behind Jamal Mohammed. Said it's a dream come true getting the headline a fight card in Lexington. Now 12 fights into his career, that dream has come true.
9-0 amateur record, now 2-0 pro.
And something I think I never thought I would say, not that he doesn't have great striking, but won the pro knockout of the year for Bluegrass MMA in the last year, and said really as a pro he's focused more on his striking. Spinning back kick there. You see definitely the height advantage for Ken Beverly. Side kick there from Jamal Mohammed. A body kick lands from Beverly. Straight left. Beverly has a tendency to fight with his chin straight up, and I think that Mohammed noticed that. Mohammed doing some glove adjustments here. Nice kick to the body there from Jamal Mohammed. Goes in for a takedown here, looking to try to finish the single. Beverly has control of that arm, looking maybe for the Kimura. It's going to be tough to submit Jamal Mohammed, the jiu-jitsu black belt. Doesn't mean Ken Beverly's not going to try, though. Beverly on top here. Now inside control. Let's go with the arm. Definitely see the size advantage for Ken Beverly. Mohammed now trying to sneak out the back door here. If you're Beverly and his corner's calling for it, he's got to start looking for elbows from this position. Nice knee to the body there from Beverly.
I believe Beverly's focused on trying to maintain this dominant position over Mohammed. If he can get a win around.
Couple shots to the head there. Now trying to take the back of Jamal Mohammed and has the rear naked choke locked in.
It's going to be difficult to get Jamal
both hooks
Mohammed
in.
a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
But this is locked in and tight. And he's squeezing hard. Is Jamal going to go out? This looks like it's tight and completely locked in. I'm not sure how Mohammed is surviving this. But this is tight. Mohammed's still trying to fight it. Now with the body, now has his ankles crossed.
Oh my
Mohammed
goodness.
is
What
out.
a
Wow.
recovery from Jamal
But
Mohammed.
Ken Beverly up and teeing off on Jamal Mohammed. And I don't know how, but Mohammed now has regained half guard. Oh my goodness.
That's what being a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt will get you. Putting all those hours in to specifically work in those type of submissions. Ken Beverly had the
I thought that
perfect
was
rear naked choke in.
the end of the fight. Beverly now back to his feet, and Mohammed about 1:45 left to go here in the first round. Ken Beverly all over Jamal Mohammed right in front of our broadcast position. Beverly now stands up, couple shots through the guard here of Jamal Mohammed, and I think Jamal at this point is just trying to survive. Good job, feet on the hips. Couple big shots there from Ken Beverly. More big shots. But Mohammed has control of the leg and looks for the heel hook. He may have this. Oh my goodness. Beverly trying to punch his way out. I don't think Mohammed has it just yet.
That's scary because
Ken Beverly, Mohammed taking a lot of punishment here in this first round, still has control of that leg.
he's still got the heel hook
Still looking to try to
position.
lock
Is he
it
gonna-
in.
Oh,
Turning. Beverly, this is tight. You can see it. He might finish this.
with the heel hook, you kidding me? What a round. Are you kidding me?
Ken Beverly, elbows to the thigh. About 30 seconds left to go here in this first round. Ken Beverly still trying to throw tee off on Jamal Mohammed. Jamal needs to cover up as he's still looking for that heel hook. Still looking for it again. This turns almost into a toe hold. Heel hook. Ken Beverly screaming and trying to get out of it.
Man, that's not good for your heel.
That's how you pop a knee. Turning out of it and gets out, and Jamal Mohammed back to his feet. Oh my goodness. What a round.
Oh my goodness.
Crowd on their feet, and Jamal Mohammed has come a long way from almost getting submitted and just gritting his way through that. Wow. Round of the year,
Sure.
and it's only March.
Round one. I'll take it.
Crowd on their feet.
Two seemingly insurmountable submissions. You get a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt like Jamal Mohammed, that type of an opportunity for a heel hook, and you escape it. Same can be said for Ken Beverly. He had the rear naked choke sunk in And somehow
Locked.
Jamal Muhammad escaped. What a
I mean,
round.
you could almost see the life of Jamal Muhammad being sucked out of him, but he would not give up.
I thought he was out for a second.
Lips were turning purple, and he looks no worse for the wear. See the Mohammed, the big thing in that round, not only did he survive that submission attempt, he also took a lot of punishment from the strikes of Ken Beverly. Beverly now with the takedown, but Mohammed has control of the neck. Kind of surprised that Jamal Muhammad went to the ground that easy in the second round, especially after the way that Ken Beverly looked in the first round.
According to mixedmartialarts.com, Ken Beverly has a 74-inch reach. So maybe maybe Mohammed wants to avoid that difference from the stand-up game.
But thus far, Ken Beverly has also been all over him on the ground as well.
Great point.
Now looking for the inverted triangle, maybe.
Wow, what a fight.
Is Jamal Muhammad. Ken Beverly scramble, and Muhammad trying to take Ken Beverly's back. Oh my goodness. Ken Beverly now trying to turn into him, and Muhammad has control of his neck. Muhammad, see if he can end up on top out of this scramble. Good wrestling there from Jamal Muhammad.
What a fight. And this crowd is alive here at Heritage Hall in Lexington.
And now Ken Beverly trying to get the finish the takedown and end up on top. I think no matter what, Jamal Muhammad and Ken Beverly both know that they are in a fight. Muhammad, excuse me, maybe, I think he has control. He's looking for a Kimura.
Wouldn't it be wild if that's what ended it?
Needs to be able to bend that right arm of Ken Beverly. Has it extended. Can also go for an Americana here. Going to be a lot harder to finish the Americana. Beverly tucks that right arm under. Going to make it really hard for Muhammad to finish this now. Heavy leather from the top still from Ken Beverly. Neither one of these guys, I don't think, will ever quit. It's the crazy thing about this.
You're right.
And for as good of a grappler as Jamal Muhammad is, Ken Beverly has been the aggressor and has looked. I mean, I think the big thing is the size difference here.
It is a dramatic size difference.
And if Ken Beverly can continue to fight at 145, triangle attempt here. This is locked in. This is tight.
He may have the triangle, and isn't going to be. I don't know if it's deep enough.
See if he can transition to the armbar.
Wow, Ken is a warrior.
Omoplata attempt, and Ken Beverly gets out of that. Now here's the guillotine.
Oh,
this is tight.
That looks tight. That looks tight, and I don't know if he's going to tap.
Chaining these submissions. Oh my goodness, this looks tight. But Beverly looks like he might be able to pop out. His mouthpiece is out now. Beverly trying to fight through this just as hard as Muhammad fought through that rear naked choke in the first round. Muhammad squeezing the life out of Ken Beverly. Ken is now out in half guard. See if Muhammad can finish this. Now back on top.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What a fight.
Now Beverly teeing off on Muhammad on top. Muhammad kicks him away. Beverly right back in. He will not back up 1 inch in this fight. Wow. More shots to the head here from Ken Beverly, and that's been the big difference in this fight is the amount of punishment that he's been able to continuously put on Jamal Muhammad. Those continuously score points with the judges. Ken Beverly's mouthpiece still out.
Watch your legs, Ken. Watch your legs. Watch your legs.
See if Muhammad goes for that heel hook again in this position.
Yes. Make him pay for that.
Beverly trying to big overhand through the guard of Jamal Muhammad.
Nice.
Two big shots here.
Is he going for a knee bar?
Now
No.
the knee bar.
Is it?
Going to be tough to finish from this position. Elbows to the thigh here.
Wow.
That's the tough thing with
This is a war.
Beverly still continues to punch. 20 seconds left to go here in this second round. Oh my goodness. Mohammed looking for the knee bar here. Trying to finish this fight. Now going back to the heel hook. Beverly still trying to fight this heel hook. Wow. 2 amazing rounds here. The crowd on their feet cheering for this fight. We still got 1 more round to go.
My God, David, this is a hell of a fight. You asked for a main event?
Wow.
I guess you would say Ken Beverly was maybe the underdog headed into this. Certainly is not performing that way.
Yeah, I mean, probably 2 rounds to none thus far for Ken Beverly, but that second round, Jamal had a lot of submission attempts. Hard to say he lost that round, but man, what a crazy fight thus far. Jamal Mohammed still not stopping, moving. Third round here between these 2 fighters. Ken Beverly still the aggressor. Nice body kick there.
Look at the size difference.
The biggest thing is the height, I think.
The height, yes. That's a significant.
Beverly still stalking. You see the wide stance from Mohammed. That's the Taekwondo background.
Mohammed's a black belt in every martial art.
Still in the first round here in this first minute of the final round. Beverly dropping that right hand. Got to watch the counter. Spinning kick there from Mohammed, just short. Maybe trying to set that up for later. Trying to find his range on that. Body kick there from Beverly lands. Spinning back fist and Mohammed slips.
Maybe tap.
Oh, looking for a heel kick to the chin. Just glancing on Beverly.
I think if I'm Jamal Mohammed in his corner, I'm thinking I got to submit him. Maybe I want this to the ground. I'm not saying he slipped on purpose.
Butterfly guard here from Jamal Mohammed off of his back. 3.5 minutes to go in this fight.
This is not going to be easy to submit Ken Beverly. He has shown he has a tremendous pain tolerance.
Also really done a good job of staying heavy on top and not giving Mohammed any openings.
Yeah, you're right.
Continuously putting that fist to the face. Scoring those points. Pace has slowed a little bit here in the third round, but not by much. Saw that elbow over the top there from Ken Beverly.
Jamal Mohammed's getting all sorts of support from the local fans.
Most of them pint-sized.
Yeah,
His,
a lot of
kids' classes.
10-year-olds right behind us.
Beverly doing a good job here, staying heavy on top. Mohammed trying to push him off. Halfway through the third round. Mohammed again trying to go for that neck, but Beverly making him pay for it. Passes the guard at least halfway. Now back to his feet for Ken Beverly. Beverly trying to stack Mohammed. Throws a couple shots there. Going for the heel hook again.
Straight ankle right here.
Got 2 minutes to work. Those legs of Ken Beverly have taken a lot of punishment from these submission attempts. This is tight. Ken Beverly trying to punch his way out of this. Minute and a half here for Jamal Mohammed. Knees to the thigh there, or elbows to the thigh, excuse me.
Who would have thought in the main event we'd have Jamal Mohammed targeting specifically the legs of his opponent? You see an attempted heel hook, knee bar.
Still got a little bit over a minute to go here in this final round. Calf slicer attempt here from Jamal Mohammed. This is tight.
Oh, wow. That does not.
Beverly still feeding him fists, though. Under a minute to go in this final round. This is the downside of going for legs and going for submissions, as Mohammed is leaving himself open for strikes. Still trying to crank on that leg, on that ankle. I don't know how Ken Beverly is not submitting, because he has that torqued. Mohammed eating punches. Just now these are the back of the head. I'm surprised that Rob Mooney is not calling these. He's got to aim for that ear to keep them legal. But there were at least one or two that were to the back of the head from our vantage point. 15 seconds left to go in this fight. Ken Beverly now back on top. Just a few seconds left to go, and this is going to end. What a fight.
Wow.
A war between these two guys. That's one that you hate to see a loser, because that was a battle. I think Jamal Mohammed knows, probably came up short. Wow. What a fight between those two guys. Both guys have great futures in this sport.
Ken Beverly is an absolute warrior.
20 years old. Still hard to believe.
Great show of sportsmanship from both fighters. Center of the cage. I don't think anybody in this crowd is disappointed with the competitiveness of that main event. Many of the local fans are not happy if Jamal does in fact lose the decision. But 20-year-old Ken Beverly coming into Lexington after losing on the Bellator card, potentially with the huge upset of the hometown favorite.
We go to the judges' scorecards after all 3 rounds. Judge First and Judge Evans score about 30-27. Judge House scores about 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision, the red corner kid.
Ken Beverly with the unanimous decision win, and I think, as you mentioned, that definitely has to be an upset here against the hometown favorite, Jamal Mohammed. What a fight. Amazing fight.
I think Ken Beverly's a good fit for 145. What do you think, David?
Yeah, I mean, that's the best I've ever seen him look against probably the toughest guy he's ever fought in his career.
I think he'll probably stay at 145.
All right, Ken. Once again, an additional $100 per minute. Folks, your winner of your main event at Hardrock, MMA 97, Mr. Ken Beverly. And Ken, you can talk. Yeah, you earned it.
6-3 on his career now for Ken Beverly.
At the age of 20 years old, 6-3 professional record.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Hardrock MMA 97. Hardrock will be back April 14th in Bowling Green, Kentucky for Hardrock MMA 98. For Kelly Patrick, I'm David McKinney. Thank you to Matt McCarthy and Tim Bryan on the production here tonight. Have a great night.